Everything is included in the beginning. Chazal tell us the entire Torah is incorporated in the very first word, Bereishis. It is certainly of note then, what is the first Trop in the Torah? What is the first cantillation note? It must be of great significance what the first Trop in the Torah is. Bereishis Tibcha. Why is the first note, the first melody, the first cantillation note in the Torah a Tibcha? Why is the Tibcha so important? The whole world must stand on the Tibcha. And indeed, the Zohar HaKadosh tells us at the end of Parshas Yisroi, this is a Zohar cited by Rabbi Yaakov Emden in his footnotes to Shas, Bava Basra, Mem Vavam, and Beis. The Zohar says, Ilav de paska taima loihava tekuna la'almen. If not for Tibcha, the world could not exist. The Zohar is referring to three specific Tibchas in the Aseres HaDebros. Loi tirtzach, Loi tinaf, Loi tignoiv. Don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't steal. Says the Zohar, if not for the Tibcha, the world cannot stand. Even though we're not allowed to murder. But if the Torah would have just said, don't murder, Loi sirtzach, then we would never be allowed to take someone's life. But what if somebody violates one of the capital crimes of the Torah? We would not be able to administer capital punishment. So therefore the Torah writes, Loi, tibcha, don't. But pause, loi, pause, tirtzach. Sometimes you have to punish with capital punishment. Loi, don't. Tinaf, don't commit adultery. But sometimes it is permitted for one to live with one's spouse. There are certain instances where tinaf is permitted. Therefore, the Torah says, Loi tinaf, do not commit adultery. But loi, pause, there are certain instances, tinaf, where such an act is considered permitted according to the Torah. And then finally, the Zohar says, Loi, pause, tignaiv. In general, we're not allowed to steal. However, the Zohar says sometimes you're allowed to be goinev das rabbi. Sometimes you could trick your Rebbe a little bit. You want to persuade the Rebbe to teach you as much Torah as possible. So you're going to look at him and show him such great interest that he'll be persuaded to teach you more and more. There might be an element of something which is not completely honest. Nevertheless, it is permitted because the Torah doesn't say, Loi tignaiv, don't steal. The Torah says, Loi, pause, tibcha, tignaiv. In certain circumstances, stealing is the correct thing to do according to the guidelines of the Torah. Therefore, Bereishis, what is the first Trop in the Torah? What does the whole Torah stand on? What does the whole world stand on? As the Zohar HaKadosh says, Ilav de paska taima. If not for Tibcha, laihava tikuna la'almen. There would be no way for the world to stand. And therefore the very first Trop in TorahAnytime HaKadosha is Tibcha. The world stands.